Home buyers in Indiana have it tough these days, and so that is exactly what we are going to talk about. The main reason why buying a home in Indiana is so difficult right now. But I'm also going to give you a bonus tip at the end of the video that can help you overcome some of the hurdles. If you're new here, I'm Cameron Geesaman, local Indy realtor, and I make videos about the Indy and surrounding suburbs. If that's your thing, don't hesitate to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos. If you're not new here, sorry about the lisp. I'm having dental work done, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's dive into the reasons why buying a home in Indiana is such a struggle right now. The first reason is high home prices. Only 4 years ago, in 2019, the median price of a home in this area was about $198,000. Fast forward to now in 2023, and that median price has ballooned up to $300,000. That is a 66% increase in just a few years, and that's crazy. This is the largest increase in home prices in the Indy area that I can remember, especially when history is showing us that we usually appreciate at about 3 to 5% a year. Because of the higher prices, people that currently want to buy a home can afford less in a home now than they could just a few years ago. And the higher prices don't just exist on resale homes. New construction homes are expensive as well. I've spoken with a lot of prospective home sellers, and they love the idea that they could get more money for their home than ever before, but don't want to sell because they're having a hard time finding their next home. This leads into the second main reason buying a home in Indiana is tough right now, and that's low inventory. If we go back to this time in 2019, there were 6,566, it's hard with a lisp, active homes for sale in the Indianapolis market, whereas today there are only about 4,352 homes in active inventory. That is 2,200 home difference, which again is just crazy. The homes that are priced correctly are updated, they present well, have professional photos, and a cinematic home tour, like we do for every one of our listings, are selling very quickly with multiple offers. As a buyer, low inventory can lead to high competition, which can lead to frustrating experience when you can't act quickly enough to put in an offer. As a home seller, low inventory is a good thing because that means you have less competition. This lack of inventory is causing a strain on the housing market, as less people are wanting to sell right now because of the third reason I want to talk about, and that's interest rates. High interest rates are dominating the news right now, with most 30-year fixed rate mortgages hovering somewhere between 7 and 8%. For a lot of people, they've never had to purchase a home with rates that high, but when you look at mortgage rates over the past several decades, they are still very low compared to the 18 to 20% rates of the 1980s. If the high interest rates scare you, just remember that you can always refinance your mortgage at a lower rate once the rates trickle back down, which is projected to happen in 2024. In fact, there are mortgage lenders out there that will give you a free future refinance for that very thing. Okay, now as promised, I have some solutions that can help make buying a home in Indiana a bit less difficult. Less is hard to say. The very first thing you need to do as a home buyer is to talk to a mortgage lender and get pre-approved for a mortgage. You need to know how much home you can afford before you go out looking at homes. The worst feeling you can have as a home buyer is you go look at a home, fall in love with it, but then you can't make an offer because you haven't been pre-approved for a mortgage and someone else buys your home. The second thing you can do to make buying a home a little bit easier is to work with a real estate professional. Realtors are advocates for you and will do everything they can to make sure your interests are looked after during the home purchasing process. For a lot of us, it's our profession, and we are very good at what we do. We work for you, and we want you to have a good experience when buying your first, next, or last home. Okay, so that's it for me today. Are there additional struggles that home buyers are facing today that I didn't discuss? If so, let me know in the comments below. Once again, I'm Cameron, your lisping local Indiana YouTubing realtor. If you're looking to move to the Indy and surrounding areas in the next 2 weeks, 2 days, or 2 years, I'd love to help. My contact info is below, so feel free to reach out at any time. It's been fun, and I'll catch you on the next video.